I absolutely love removed content from video games. They give us insight towards how early versions of different games were planned out. It's always very interesting to compare the final version of a game to its early stages of development. Kingdom Hearts actually has a lot of different removed and scrapped content that was initially going to be in the different games, but ended up getting scrapped throughout development. Today I'll be presenting my top 10 removed pieces of content from the Kingdom Hearts series. Number 10. Sora's original design. So I don't know if you guys know, but Sora was actually originally concepted to be a half boy, half lion hybrid type creature. Very interesting. As well as that, Sora's main weapon wasn't actually a Keyblade, but it was more so of a chainsaw sword type weapon. I know, kind of different, right? We can see that Sora's final design in Kingdom Hearts 1 is very similar to that of his lion form that was originally concepted. I suppose that Square Enix thought to themselves, okay, let's not make a lion boy, let's just make a normal kid. And of course they ended up getting rid of the chainsaw, most likely because of the fact that of course Kingdom Hearts is sort of known as a Disney game, as Kingdom Hearts includes a ton of different Disney properties. I would say that it's very likely that Disney actually ended up contacting Square Enix to say, hey guys, this is a Disney game, sort of. We want you to remove that chainsaw, add something a little kind of less violent in as a main weapon. Also, on the topic of the original concepted character for the Kingdom Hearts games, it was first planned that Mickey was actually going to be the main protagonist of the series, accompanied by Donald and Goofy. But of course Square Enix thought to themselves, well actually we need a protagonist that is exclusive to this series, not just a character that everyone knows and loves to this day. So they ended up scrapping the whole Mickey idea and they came out with Sora. Number 9. Pinocchios World actually appearing in Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. So Pinocchios World was actually meant to be in Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, but ended up getting scrapped due to space restrictions, because there was just that much content in 358 over 2 days, I suppose? I mean, I can imagine that you can't really fit too much content on a small little cartridge, so it does make sense. Tetsuya Nomura explained that the plot for this world follows like this. Set in a circus and playing off the story of Pinocchio, a puppet with a heart, and the nobodies who possess no heart, we planned for a sad episode with Roxas and Shion looking for hope for themselves. So yeah, even Tetsuya Nomura explained that small little kind of plot there for the worlds, integrating it in with 358 over 2 days and the nobodies. Also, deep within the files of 358 over 2 days, we can actually see little sprites of all of the different Pinocchio characters. So we can see Honest John, Gideon, Geppetto, as well as Pinocchio in his human self. Number 8. Both Nobodies and Heartless were meant to be the enemy variants that you fight in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, and we can see this from both image and video proof. In one of the very early trailers for Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, we see Sora in his Kingdom Hearts 1 outfit flow motioning around Traverse Town while actually fighting a bunch of different Heartless, primarily shadows. Also, in a very early image scan of Dream Drop Distance, we can also see Sora being confronted by a Twilight Thorn in Traverse Town, which is very interesting considering the fact that we've only ever versed a Twilight Thorn with Roxas. I'd say that fighting a Twilight Thorn in Traverse Town as Sora while using flow motion would have actually proved to be a very interesting boss fight. Number 7. Hollow Bastion, the very original one from Kingdom Hearts 1, was actually meant to be in Kingdom Hearts 2, as we can see from a very early E3 trailer of Kingdom Hearts 2. In the short cutscene, we actually see Sora standing up in the tower of Hollow Bastion. And as it stands during the early development of Kingdom Hearts 2, this is how Hollow Bastion was going to be laid out, exactly like the one in Kingdom Hearts 1. However, due to the different lore that was going on, it was kind of going to make more sense that Hollow Bastion would then turn to Radiant Garden due to the restoration going on once the worlds fell into darkness. I think the original Hollow Bastion would have been very, very cool in Kingdom Hearts 2, but of course it wouldn't really make much sense. Still to the point though, I feel as if we had, you know, the original Hollow Bastion in Kingdom Hearts 2, we'd probably be complaining and begging Square Enix to say, you know what, change it up. We don't want to see this world anymore. We've already explored it in Kingdom Hearts 1. Enough is enough. Number 6. Originally, the Coliseum was meant to be much different in Kingdom Hearts 2. Tetsuya Nomura initially wanted the Coliseum to be used as an arena to verse all of the Organization 13 members. However, though, due to time restrictions and pushing the game out, basically Tetsuya Nomura decided to scrap this idea. However, as you guys should probably know, later on when Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix came out, they reinvented the idea, but instead of using the Coliseum for that exact purpose of versing the Organization 13, they made their kind of own area within amongst Radiant Garden, which is known as the Garden of Assemblage, which is an area where you verse all of the Organization 13 members, or at least data versions of themselves. Number 5. Both Behemoths and Wyverns were actually meant to appear during the 1000 Heartless battle in Kingdom Hearts 2. We can see this from a very early in-development cutscene of Kingdom Hearts 2 during a trailer. Unfortunately, the PlayStation 2 lacks the power to actually contain so many enemies on screen, including, of course, the Behemoths being so damn big, and of course the Wyverns flying around, that Square Enix made the decision to ultimately scrap these enemies from the fight. It kind of sucks because, I mean, I can imagine with the Behemoths being in this 1000 Heartless battle, it would have made the battle actually a lot more interesting, at least versing maybe 5 to 10 Behemoths within amongst the 1000 enemies that you have to verse. It would have made the fight a lot more interesting and perhaps even more intense. Of course, we all know that the Battle of 1000 Heartless is pretty much just a triangle spam. There's really not too much to it. Number 4. Woody and Buzz summons for Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. So originally both Woody and Buzz were meant to be a summon for the extended version of Kingdom Hearts 2, which is of course Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Both of their models can actually be found deep within the files of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and they were actually removed from the game for unknown reasons. A lot of people believe that it's due to property issues with Pixar, but at the end of the day it is kind of unknown. But you know, I, for the longest time, have always wanted Toy Story to make its way into Kingdom Hearts, whether it be a cameo appearance, a summon, or of course, what we all want, and that is a world. It's looking possible that Toy Story might actually make its way into Kingdom Hearts 3, as of course we have seen the Astro Blaster Attraction Flow ride, which is actually themed after Buzz Lightyear. So it is looking very possible that Toy Story might actually be a completely playable world in the upcoming Kingdom Hearts 3. Number 3. The Bahamut summon for Kingdom Hearts 1. So yes, at some stage Square Enix were actually planning on having Bahamut, the most well-known Final Fantasy summon, in Kingdom Hearts 1, which is very interesting. Bahamut is a very powerful summon in the Final Fantasy franchise. He is known as the Almighty Dragon King, and he is probably the most reoccurring summon within amongst the Final Fantasy franchise. Now, you can actually access the Bahamut summon in Kingdom Hearts 1 via hacking on an emulator or using Game Shark cheats on the PlayStation 2. However, though, once you actually go to select the Bahamut summon, down on the summon command menu, simply once you do that, your game will end up freezing and crashing. This is just due to the simple fact that there is actually no Bahamut model inside of Kingdom Hearts 1, as well as there's no animations for it. So if you do summon him, your game will simply blow up. Don't worry, it won't blow up, it'll just crash, so don't be afraid. But it's really interesting to see this because of course we know that all the summons in Kingdom Hearts are Disney-based summons. So yeah, it's really interesting to see that at some stage Square Enix were actually thinking of putting Final Fantasy summons into Kingdom Hearts. And this is something that I really wouldn't mind. I know that Kingdom Hearts has a huge focus on Disney, and that's fine, but I think either 1 or 2 Final Fantasy based summons would be fine, you know, like Ifrit and Bahamut and whatnot. I think some of the Aeons would be awesome in there. But I don't know, what do you guys think? For Kingdom Hearts 3, would you like a few Final Fantasy based summons? Let me know in the comment section below. Number 2. Disney Castle for Kingdom Hearts 1. So during very early promotional videos and trailers for Kingdom Hearts 1, we see a very short scene and sequence of Sora running through Disney Castle in a gameplay perspective. This basically means that at some stage during the very early stages of Kingdom Hearts 1, Disney Castle was actually going to be a world. Now you can actually access the Disney Castle world in Kingdom Hearts 1, but once again via hacking, as room and area codes do exist. Of course we know that Disney Castle was later on added as a world in Kingdom Hearts 2, so we really didn't miss out on too much, as we got to eventually explore the world. Number 1. The Jungle Book world for Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. So this is without a doubt my all-time favorite piece of removed content for all of the Kingdom Hearts games, and that's mainly just due to the fact that this is a world that yet hasn't been in Kingdom Hearts before, yet Square Enix pretty much completed this world, but decided to scrap it right at the last minute, which is something that's very interesting. It's really never been explained as to why the Jungle Book never actually made it into Birth by Sleep, even though most of the world is around about, I would say, probably 60% complete, and still remains within the Japanese version of Birth by Sleep's game files. Now, with the Jungle Book being an attempted world by Square Enix and basically nearly being completed, I would say it has a very big chance of actually getting into Kingdom Hearts 3, as I would say that during the development of this world for Birth by Sleep, Square Enix would have had some sort of plot and story for it to fit into the Kingdom Hearts universe. I would say that they're probably going to take their knowledge that they once had of this world and transfer it into Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, the Jungle Book is a Disney classic, it's a very, very old Disney movie, and I think it really does deserve a Kingdom Hearts world. However guys, that is my top 10 removed pieces of content from the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Be sure to let me know what your top 10 favorite pieces of removed content are in the comments section below. Otherwise guys, I've been Cynical, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.